Hello, people. Mark and Lara from Kharischangeworks.
Hi.
Guys, hope you are well. The other day, me and Lara were watching a stand-up comic. Now, I'm not going to say his name. And this guy was ranting on about various things, and spirituality and his strong disbelief in God came up. Now, both of us are very strong believers in God.
Yes.
And what he said really offended me in many ways because he's so warped. That made me think about a few things. Now, I've been thinking about this particular topic now for quite some time, but I think on the basis of that conversation, I want to introduce something to you, whether you are religious, Christian, or non-religious.
Spiritual.
Here's a thought. There is no decent, worthwhile, valuable conversation that anybody can have with anybody without a spiritual root in the language.
Correct.
Yeah. Now I hear you in the background saying, yes, I can get rid of all spiritual language. Consider the following. Lara, chip in if you want. You're a mother. Yes, you've got two kids.
Right.
What is it, whether you are religious, non-religious, agnostic, atheist, satanic, whatever, what is the first thing that most people say when a baby is born?
He's perfect and you loved him or her.
Right. There's something else that they say, particularly when there's been a complication in the pregnancy period.
Miracle.
It's a little miracle. Now, miracle is a spiritual word. You've mentioned one. You love him.
Correct.
Now, love is a very spiritual word because the good book talks about that God is love. Now, here's the thing. Try, and guys, you try. I challenge you to take all spiritual words out of a conversation. Love, hope, miracle, grace, forgive, affection. Try and remove that from your conversation, and you will very quickly find that now all of a sudden you have very little to say, particularly if you're in a relationship. Lara, let's pretend. Come on, let's just play the game. I love you. Right? As my bestie, I really love you. Right? Because you love me.
Correct.
Now all of a sudden, if we want to go by principle, let's take the word love and what do you replace it with? When you are talking about that kind of thing. I love hamburgers. I love my car. I love my kids. I love life. So you can't, there's a problem now, isn't there? You can't, how do you say that you love something or someone? Or, here's another one. I hope for a better future. I hope that doesn't happen again. Okay, that's the vocabulary.
Yes.
It is as if someone superglues your lips and you can't speak. The babies are born. It's a little miracle.
Yeah.
So, I don't know if you've got any thoughts, but that's pretty much my thoughts. You cannot have a conversation without a spiritual base in language.
I totally agree. I think, in essence, regardless what your belief system is regarding a higher power, we are all emotional beings. We are all more spiritual than we are physical. It's a known fact. We body, soul, and spirit. So you cannot get away from spiritual words, emotional words, because that is in essence what we are. That's just deal with it, whether you're agnostic or not, that's your problem. The fact is you are more spirit than you are human. We are in a meat box, as you always say.
Yes.
We are literally in a meat box.
Yes. So there you go. Short and sweet, guys. I challenge you to try and have a conversation with a loved one. Oh, hang on. I've said it again. With someone you like a little bit or a little bit a lot. And try and have a conversation with them, particularly your kids. Try and have a conversation with anybody in any context and not have a spiritual word attached to it. And see how long you last. And should you succeed, let me know about the conversation. Let Lara know about the conversation, because that will be very interesting. That will be very interesting.
Yes.
Because effectively, as Lara says, we are actually spirit that is in this thing, this box, and we're here for a little while, but that's what we truly are. It's going to last forever.
Correct.
So destiny might be in a different place, but we're going to last forever. But this tactile thing is going to push up daisies at some point. So that's our challenge to you today.
Absolutely.
Converse without spiritual words and find out just how complicated and how difficult, if at all possible, it is. I don't think you can. So please do the YouTube admin, like, share, subscribe, comment, hit the bell, pick all, and tell all your friends, tell all your family. In fact, challenge them on this one. And let's see how far they get. And should you be a non-religious guy or a non-religious individual where your God is such, try.
Absolutely.
Let us know. Now, this is Mark and Lara. Kharischangeworks. Stay tuned soon.